I did hear like, oh, Charlie, like, I'm not gonna you. And then Charlie's like, you know you're a baddie. I swear.
Coming up on the Next Gen NYC after show.
I would never touch Charlie with a 10-foot pole.
That adds fuel to the fire for Charlie.
Did it make it hit a little bit sweeter, maybe?
What?
I thought you were in first.
I don't think that would work for me.
Honey, I wouldn't give up a first-class seat for my parents.
This is where I first found out that Charlie believed in Jesus. I was like, oh my God, I have to help this man.
He was on one bed, I was on another, and he said, can I kiss you? That's too much.
It gave you the ick?
Yeah, in the moment.
I would swear she was looking at me like I was getting vibes. She was like, well, do you want to leave? And I was like,
I don't fucking want.
She's very camp.
Camp to me is like a little ugly, but it works. No comment.
The Next Gen NYC after show starts right now.
Where this all truly began, where I royally f***ed up, is saying I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
I would never touch Charlie with a 10-foot pole.
Okay.
He times 10'd it. He was like, oh, she's gonna say this? Watch this.
It was like, oh, this game is so much more fun now, and the chase is so real.
Anytime somebody doesn't like Charlie or approve of him or like think that he's like the best person in the world, the kid has like a mental breakdown inside and like has to do everything he can to get that person to like them. That's fuel to the fire for Charlie.
No, fueled me is the wrong word. Did it make it hit a little bit sweeter, maybe? But I don't think it fueled me.
Guys love like
A chase.
A chase, and when you say no at first, it like makes them wanna try even harder.
Yeah.
Once he's done that and got you to like him, then he's like, oh, okay, I've won them over. Like, I'm good. Like, now I can relax. I can sleep well at night.
I don't think she would like that to become the narrative, you know?
it's such a you have to view yourself in such a meta way, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
You're saying I'd have to have such like introspection to be able to
Yeah,
like,
it's like a very
answer-
like
yeah.
personally introspective with your like
funny.
dating life to like figure out if you're like, just, yeah, I don't know.
Like what is driving me?
Exactly.
But I also think like after saying it, I feel like she changed her mind. You know what I mean? Like even in Vegas, like then she was like giving in to the flirt.
I was in the back of the bus with them on the way to the dinner at the Eiffel Tower place, and like I almost felt like voyeuristic. Like I almost felt uncomfortable in the back there. Like it was very heavy flirting. I was not trying to like overhear anything, but I did hear like, oh, Charlie, like I'm not gonna you. And then Charlie's like, you know you're a baddie. I swear.
That night in your room, you guys were both on the same. Yeah. Nothing happened, but you guys were on the same bed, like cuddling.
Cuddling was
shit.
crazy. We were all chilling in a room. We were both
Yeah,
sitting
but
down.
you
there.
guys
I was
were,
sitting
like-
at the foot of the bed eating a
No,
room
you
service
weren't.
meal.
At points, and then you went back and sat in the backboard, and she was there, and like it was like a whole.
Lying next to her is different.
Oh,
than
okay,
cuddling.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't like you and I were lying. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you and like Riley were lying in the bed together, right?
I see your point.
See my point?
I
That's
see
it.
your point.
It was kind of everyone was like, well, hello. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Especially given the like stark contrast in the comment she had just made. in the back.
Exactly, 100%. Dead set. Yeah.
Watching the footage come through, I was like, good, Ariana, stand your ground.
Period. And then Ariana just off because what the hell?
I thought you were in first.
No.
Oh, wow, that's so crazy.
What?
Well, I feel like before she always was able to like not hide behind, but like she could easily be like, oh, I have a boyfriend. Like, sorry, can't even entertain it.
Right.
And then now it's like, oh, like I gotta like, if I wanted to, I kind of could.
Yeah.
I like, you know, it's like a lot of emotions to deal with, and she's like newly single after so long.
So to confirm, like nothing happened then with you guys at BravoCon.
Correct. Yes. Nothing sexual happened between us at BravoCon.
You trade your first class seat to sit next to Charlie.
Yes, I did.
I thought you were in first.
I have thoughts on it. Didn't love it.
They were up yapping.
Didn't love it.
She was giggling
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
damn flight.
I'm actually not gonna lie. She told me like right away when she got there. She's like, I want you to know I sat next to Charlie.
I don't think that would work for me.
Honey, I wouldn't give up a first class seat for my parents, my kids. I wouldn't give up a first class seat for anyone on this planet, honey.
I mean, I was in economy and I was offered to sit next to him and I didn't.
I don't think I would go back to even be seated next to my man. Like, see you later.
Riley did point this out in the interview, which I totally forgot about. She's like, Charlie had the situation handled before anybody even sat in their seats.
Before she even got on the plane, she already had made sure that the flight attendant knew, and they switched the people.
Basically, the person that was sitting in the middle seat, Charlie, was like, would you want to go to first? And, you know, could my friend sit back here with me? Who's gonna say no to that?
I don't remember arranging for the seat swap, but if I needed to ask a guy and be like, yo, will you swap? Maybe I did, I don't remember, but maybe.
I think she just finds the initiative charming. But personally, I'm not impressed.
Who's upset about that? Someone was pissed about that.
She left me in first class by myself.
All by your lonesome.
All by my lonesome.
Ava got pissed at me on some hilarious
I was like, give me the seat. Damn, Charlie. Couldn't have helped a girl out.
I was down to hang out, like why not? I knew I wasn't going to sleep because of my flight to Arizona on the way there. And like I went up and went down. It was like an hour, we were up in the air for an hour and we came down in 30 minutes.
My flight is landing back in New York. We're turning around because the oxygen is not safe.
Shai was having a panic attack, was awake that whole flight. I knew I wasn't going to bed. I knew he wasn't gonna go to sleep.
Yeah,
And-
it also, the time probably went by a lot faster.
Are you kidding me? We were landing in no time. We talked the whole entire flight.
I kept waking up to her laugh. I was like, please.
You were texting me.
I'm like trying to sleep sitting up. It's already hard.
If what she told me is true, she sat there because she wanted to hear a story that Charlie's been meaning to tell her for a while, and a couple people wanted to know the truth of that story.
I wanted to hear the tea on Hudson. I wanted to hear, although Charlie may not be respectful, I still will be. Do what you will, think what you think. But it was a special story I always wanted to know. And that was gonna take a long time. And then we also talked about a lot of personal things and a lot of different things that he had gone through and different situations and things he'd been through in his life.
Okay, and was he like just complimenting you this entire flight? Like, you know how he does that?
Bit.
Like,
yeah,
oh, well,
yeah,
you-
like,
let's say,
yeah,
like-
certain things, of course. And he was telling me that, like, I don't know, this is where I first found out that Charlie believed in Jesus. And that, you know, you guys know how I am, really tugged on my heartstrings. I was like, oh my God, he believes in Jesus. I have to help this man. I have to help him be better. He can be better. I know, it was something real crazy.
Obviously, yes, we were flirting, but she also might just have wanted to not spend,
The whole time, yeah.
a huge flight alone.
Yeah.
Was he vulgar? Like he'd be like, want to get the Mile High Club together?
He was saying a few little things,
Knew
yeah.
it.
But nothing too crazy.
Ariana's best trait that sometimes hurts her is she is the most forgiving and understanding. So I think maybe she was trying to give him a bit of grace or something. I don't know. Give him a chance to build a friendship. I don't know.
Also, you're flying back from a city where you're pretty relevant on a flight that's probably pretty relevant too. Like, you gotta be careful who you're sitting next to if you just said you don't want to touch someone with a 10-foot pole. I mean, I've seen some coach seats and there's not 10 feet between those seats, so.
Shai shoots his shot with Ava.
Was there a question mark at the end of that?
He was on one bed, I was on another, and he said, can I kiss you? And I said, ew. No, like, is that flirting now?
You know, Amira's side of this night is, have I spoken to you?
What, like her and I going up in the elevator together?
Yeah. But she was just on some like, is Shai following me back to my room? Like we were just crying about it.
We're staying on the same floor.
Like,
We were walking side by side. We had a conversation.
Because it came up when Ava told her that you came to her room and like said, can I kiss you? So her response was like, wait, he came to my room too.
No, I did not go to Maria's room.
I know, it was just so funny.
It was like the whole day at BravoCon. Then we went out to celebrate winning the Bravo. Then we went to Kyle's DJ set. Then we went to Charlie's room to post game.
In your room, I was swear she was looking at me like I was getting vibes.
I have no doubt she was down, but you're mistaking her like drunken gaze.
No, because we were like sitting next to each other, like talking, like we were like, she was like staring at me, like there was something there for sure.
Okay.
And at this point, then Shai's like, do you want to have another drink? And I'm like, sure. Like, yeah, let's hang out. Let's whatever.
She sent me her room number and I pulled up. And then we like chatted for a while.
And then he asked if he could kiss me, and maybe it's naive, but I genuinely was like, what? I was like, me?
And she was like, no.
You're all the way over there. Like, what if
Yeah,
I
that
said
was
yes?
crazy.
Like, were you gonna get up? Like, that's too much.
It gave you the ick?
Yeah, in the moment.
And I was like, I'm gonna leave. She was like, okay. She kept on doing the thing. She was like, well, do you want to leave? And I was like, no.
Like, now, yes.
And then after I was like, no, I want to leave. She's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. She's like, okay.
And he was like, all right, let's not tell anyone about this. And I was like, done, easily. Like, we don't have to say anything. And then, of course, I wake up hungover, my eyes are crusty, headache. I look at my phone and Charlie's like, so did you hook up with Shai? And I'm like, A, how would you know that? B, like, no. And C, I thought Shai and I weren't telling anyone.
I made a small move, but like I think it was just like.
Made a small. What do you mean? What's your small move?
I don't know. I just
like
made
an
a
arm
small
over,
move.
like lean in for a
yeah,
kiss.
like you just told everyone about that. I was kind of tight about that.
I mean, I didn't, bro.
I was gonna say, Shai told Charlie that I was flirting with you all night the other night. I don't think anybody else knows. So then I was like, all right, I guess we're talking about it.
He was very embarrassed after that.
I can feel my food like in my throat, literally about to like throw up on the spot.
But he's the one that brought it onto camera. I was totally down to not speak about it.
I didn't say anything that wasn't otherwise gonna come up.
No, because then I brought it up to you, and I was like, don't tell anyone about this. You immediately went to Ava.
I was probably like, I already told her.
You told Ava. No, you had no clue.
I doubt I told you after you told me.
I told you about it.
Then Ava probably told me about it also.
No, she didn't.
I gave you good advice with Ava the whole way.
What was your advice?
He was like, never ask a girl to kiss her.
No, I mean, that was an obvious piece of advice based on
I
her
don't think
feedback.
that's
No, based on her feedback, at least.
On her feedback, yeah.
But
it was like
no, I didn't-
belligerent. Yeah, it was like stupid drug shit. Yeah.
Shai doesn't need any advice. He's doing fine.
Yeah, I need all the help I can get.